Hello there. My name is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and or Lady J of Lady J's Pirate Tarot Readings. Name is not final yet, but we're getting closer. I am clearly not at home, and this is definitely a different space than usual, but I am here to talk to you about January. I won't let my people be without me for a month just because I'm not at home. So here I am, and I'm going to do my thing right here, right now. So I have all the decks pre-programmed. They're all the same decks from last month. They will all be in the comments below, or in the description below. And so everything's been pre-programmed. Baby Einstein is still here. But I wanted to be able to do it this way, specifically so you could actually see the cards. So that is the focus on what we're doing right now, is that I'm going to read for you, and the layout will be the same. And we'll do the overview for January, of course. Using this John Holland deck, we'll get the overview, and then we'll go in deep on the first week of January, which will be December 31st through the 6th. All right. So yes, there will be 5 weeks and 5 columns. It'll be where we are, what's blocking us, what our solution is, those 3 rows, as always. But you just won't be able to see the layout, but I'll be showing you every card. All right. So let's get started. And of course, all of the, really, really appreciate all of you for being here. The likes and subscribes. Really appreciate all of your interest in what I'm doing. I can't do it without you. I wouldn't want to do it without you. That's kind of the thing. You matter. You are the other half of this sandwich, and it's important that we work together. I appreciate every one of you. And so let's go ahead and lay out some cards. And I will talk to you while I'm doing this about the messages from my spirit. My spirit was telling me that the collective message for everybody is it's time to get going. It's time to get going. And so it's really cool, because whether you were getting started on workouts or physical activity or business or whatever you were getting ready to get started in, it's time. All the prep has been done, and we need to get moving. All right, Aries? So let's get going. And that's really fun. I like that very much. That is the collective message for all of us. And for Aries alone, your message is going to be about self-care. We are returning to self-care, thinking about money, thinking about physically, thinking about emotionally. All these options are here. Self-care is important, and it's important to stay on top of all of it, okay? So this is good news. We like it very much. We are excited to see what's coming, all right? So I have laid out the cards for you for the whole month. Let's look at what's going on. So January, December 31st through the 6th of January, that week is starting out with the overall energy is going to be talking about disruption. Interesting. We have this wonderful card. It's called Disruption, and it speaks to how whenever you start something, sometimes things have to fall apart before they fall together, right? So you might be doing both, right? Where there's going to be certain areas of your life that fall completely to hooey, and then you can build up from there. Now that you've cleared the deck of what was, you can now build from there to be exactly what you want it to be. It's going to be great. What will be blocking you? Stand your ground is the card we got. So somebody is going to be blocking you. Somebody who thinks they know all the answers is going to be trying to tell you what to do and how to do it. And you need to stand up for yourself. In this case, of course, standing your ground is technically blocking you, which in this case would refer to the idea that you need to follow somebody else's lead. If you have somebody else's lead to follow, cool. But if you don't, you need to stand up for yourself. You need to, I'm not getting the fact that you, Aries, would ever step down completely and say, okay, well, I think it's about regrouping. This card is telling me that we're going to regroup. We're going to figure it out. We're going to do something new and stand up one more time for ourselves. That's good news. And the solution card talks about recognition and reward. So all the hard work will be coming together. All the hard work you've been putting out there is going to come together in this beautiful, wonderful moment of recognition and reward. Other people will be noticing what you're doing and how you got there and be like, dang, girl, you did that. Or, dang, dude, awesome. Huzzah. So this is good. This is wonderful news. I love that for you. This is good solution. If you start with disruption and you end up with recognition and reward, what can I say except yes? Okay. So January 7th through the 13th, we have the next week over accelerated motion. It's an 8, not surprising, much like the 8 of Wands. This is saying yes, everything is moving. Everything is getting going, and it's going to be divine and delicious. So yeah, but you can see also that it's like a shooting star, which is super cool. I mean, there's the motion of the star, which is super fast and super intense and super bright, which tells me that it's not just a quickening per se, but it's a quickening with an acknowledgement that, interesting, I got a real spiritual vibe right now where it's all about, we're moving quickly and the universe is moving quickly too. And we're just really passengers in a bit of that. We're getting that removed feeling that we're not the center of the universe, which is good news. I think that anytime Aries can stop thinking they're the center of the universe is probably a good news situation. There's really a feeling of accomplishment also. So that's very interesting. This comes just realizing your separateness and your oneness. So it's a collection of options there. You're not only separate, but you're part of, right? Interesting. Power. This power card speaks very much of, has a lot of strength of vibes on it. This is an area where you're blocked and you might be feeling powerless this week. Don't be shocked or amazed if you don't feel like you have all your ducks in a row, or that you might have a pile of papers that you're looking through and trying to figure out what's best. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? And you may have a situation where you're trying to figure out how you should approach it. Should you approach it as the man or as the lion and come at it hard? Aries has these questions on a regular, so it's not shocking to me that you would be questioning which version of power you need to work with at this time. Be open to the possibilities and definitely feel it out. It is a blocked card, so it's telling me that you're not clear and you may not be clear. But if you keep connected, this is your base chakra, which is your solution. And it's telling me that you indeed need to stay connected at your base chakra. Once you're grounded, you will find your answers to how you can best activate your situation, right? You activate your power through connectedness to the ground. So get out there, take off your shoes, ground if you can in soft grass. If not, you'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way in a meditation. But once you get grounded, I think you'll be really very much so clear on the best way to approach it. I mean, here's the kick. Once you're grounded, what color is that? Same. The man approaches it from a grounded position. So, hello. I think we have the answer to our problem. I think it's right there, plain as day. So, we'll look at that. We'll appreciate that and move on to the next week over, which is going to be the 14th through the 20th. And conflict and defeat, right? So some of our beautiful Aries collective have possibly decided to go the other way in an ungrounded way and taken on the lion situation, and now we have conflict and defeat. We're not feeling our number one self. We're not feeling connected. We're not feeling loved. We're not feeling any of those things. This guy is bummed out. He's coming down the stairs towards a candle, though, which is good news. I feel like even though the candle is on the stairs, at the bottom of the stairs on the ground, he's walking away from the light, but he's walking towards the light. So it's confusing, right? He's walking towards man-made light. And in fact, there's a mural on the wall beside him that shows people running away. So this is some high detail right there. But yes, those people are in the midst of running towards the light. And he is, in fact, coming back from conflict and defeat. I've never felt like true defeat was anything more than a lesson waiting to happen, right? If you're willing to take on the lesson of that a conflict or a defeat will bring on, you're good. You're ready to go. You can only grow from there. Deception and envy is blocking you. So maybe you're watching other people have a succeeding in a certain area, and you're kind of going, well, I'd really like to do better in that area myself, but some of you are going to sit in it instead of get into action. Very strange for an Aries, because Aries likes to be action-packed, but this is the blocked department. If you are sitting in a moment of deception and envy, remember that if you can turn that around to a place of, okay, so somebody else has something I want. How should I go about getting it? So instead of sitting in the place of, well, they don't deserve it, blah, 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 that is never going to open you up. It'll put you in a place of lack, and that lack will block you from your abundance. So we don't want to do that. We want you to stay in a place of abundance. And that happens when you put on the other hat and say, guess what? I see somebody with something I like and something that I would like or want. I'm going to see what I have to do to get that. And then you just put it on your shopping list, and presto changeo, you have it. Excellent. Your solution is spiritual strength. So when you step into that place of mastering yourself, mastering those base ideas of conflict, defeat, deception, and envy, when you conquer those, you end up in a spiritual strength situation. And this card here speaks very much so about how, like, his spirit is holding up the universe above his head so he can do what he wants to do, which appears to be meditation, which is not a bad idea. Remembering that we need to stay balanced and we need to stay good. That is our core essence for the month, is to stay on point about that, right? Cool. The next week over will be the 21st through the 27th. And we will be, once we've done all those things, we have that nice 3 of Cups. We're rejoicing in celebration. Awesome. There will be a gathering. There will be parties. There will be joy. There will be love. There will be happiness in this moment. I really like that for you, because it's time. It's time for you to get out there and have some fun, okay? Get with other people, smile, laugh, be joyful. Get with that family from another mother. It's good. You will be in a place of happiness at that time. You don't have to be the boss of everything. You can just be somewhere and have it be wonderful. The other part of this card, the area where you're blocked, is resting and rejuvenation. There is resting and rejuvenate, right? He's totally chilling out in the forest, having a meditation. Ooh, breathing. It's good news. We like that. But it's blocked. So yeah, you're kind of active Jackson right now. And there's nothing wrong with being active Jackson. I want you to pay attention to what that means for you and how you're bringing that in for yourself. Do be aware that if you can stop and rest and relax, you should. But I understand that right now it's not really on the map for you, because what we have here is movement, choices, and decisions. No wonder you're not really resting and relaxing, because you have big stuff happening. Movement, choices, and decisions. This could be work, life, home, job. Everything looks like it's shaken up. Remember how we started with disruption? We started this month with disruption, and I'm not at all surprised to see that it's bringing you to this place where you have lots of wonderful decisions to choose from. They're all wonderful. Look at them. They're all glowing with beautiful light from above. This is all gifts from above that have fallen into the slots of these archways, and you will be choosing which archways you go through. So this is fantastic. I love this for you, Aries. This is your solution for this particular month. I like that you're going to go be with your family or your chosen family, having some fun and love. This is good news. Resting is not on the list because you're busy trying to get things in order, and I get that. This is good. And you have choices, movement, choices, and decisions to make. Not surprised. Very cool. The final week of January, the 28th through February 3rd, has this wonderful Love Begins card, which is, of course, the Ace of Cups in a lot of ways. I mean, wow. We have rainbows. We have water flowing, which is a spiritual guide. We have the balance of earth and trees. I love that. The glorious water and the rainbow. I mean, what? There's nothing more here than, of course, we have the masculine and the feminine, each holding a side of that bowl. I mean, you can't get anything better than this. This is fantastic. And this is where you start this particular week, the 28th through February 3rd. I'm excited to see this for you. This is like something beautiful is happening for you, and I'm very excited. Emotional withdrawal. So interesting. Where you're blocked is emotional withdrawal, which of course means it's operating in reverse, meaning you can't withdraw emotionally in this situation. Maybe you're too happy. Maybe you're too joyful, because this is love. And if love is beginning and you can't withdraw emotionally, it means you can't control yourself from falling madly in love. I will say that this could be a relationship with a person. This could be a relationship with a place. This could be a relationship with a job. This could be a relationship of any number of things, but you're going to fall madly in love with it, and you're going to want to be there a lot, and it's going to be great. You won't be able to hold yourself back from how much you love this place or thing or person, and that's so good for you, Aries. I'm so excited. This is God. This is good stuff. And your solution is, if you can look at this thing from your third eye, right there, yep, right there. Let your psychic self look at the situation and see how it figures into your world, and how much it balances you, and how much it brings you joy and peace and happiness. This could be really a life-changing week for you. All right, Aries? I'm excited beyond measure, because I too am an Aries. So I want you to really understand and appreciate this is me. I'm as excited as you are. And yes, the beginning of the month is a little woo, but I'm not shocked. I'm not upset. I think it's just part of what's going on. We have to let some things go and get going in the right direction. All right. We never pulled our stone for the month, and I'm going to do that now. I am sorry that I blew that. What can I say? So we're going to go ahead and spread these out, or something. We're going to make a move to find a card. All right. So let's do it by piles instead. All right. This one called me and said, I want to be out. I said, okay. We have Zincite creation. Oh my, this is wonderful for you. This has got all your juju in there, Aries. I mean, how much fire can you put in there with one stone? Hello. So yes, Zincite creation. Everything that's happening this month has to do with you making things the way you want them. You are creating yourself anew. I think you are tearing things down and building new things up, becoming who you want to be, and it's going to be gorgeous and amazing. This is so exciting. I'm really happy for you. That is cool. We're going to have that card all month. That's good news. And now I'm going to go ahead and put these cards off to one side so that we can go in depth on the first week. All right. Because that's what we do here. And yeah, I know. You're just staring at my face while I do stuff. Or my head. Sorry. It's almost over. But yes, it's going to have a massive payoff because I'm actually going to be able to show you this deck more intensely. Remember, we talked about the Alleyman's Tarot. Super exciting, super cool. But you couldn't really see them from so far away. So now up close and personal, you will see all of them. And it's going to be awesome. Watch this. So I'm going to make we are going to have 6 more cards add to this pile. All right. All right. So disruption is being clarified. We have disruption. We talked about that. Things are coming apart. And in a good way, though, because I see the light around this fella. And while he's disrupted, he's also very much so being held on to by the spiritual juices of life. And I like that very much. There's goodness coming out of this disruption. So much like the tower, things fall apart to fall together, right? So, but we have the time machine card. You're going to be thinking about the past. You're going to be thinking about the future. You're going to want to change what happened in the past. You may have a conversation with somebody about the past that will help you feel more comfortable about what happened, or even a chance for you to appreciate somebody else while not getting involved over again. This is an opportunity. See how cool that time machine card is? Yes, indeed. It is really, truly an opportunity to, I feel like, fix or alter other people's perception while you're taking care of your own, right? You're going to go back, disruption, right? Remember, we're disrupting how things were or were perceived, but we're going to fix it, and it's going to be great. The 3 of Pentacles is here saying that indeed, yes, there are people talking about you with your name in mind about some financial matters. I love that for you. You are popular in a good financial way, so excellent. They're going to think about bringing you in for something. You may have a contract to sign yet. All right. This is good news. Remember, this is December 31st through January 6th. Awesome. You standing your ground will be difficult. This is a blocked department for you. This is not going well for you, standing your ground. You're going to feel like you want to stand up for yourself and go, I got this. This is me. Blah, 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 blah. May not have anywhere to stand, okay? So be careful. And your financial balance is going to be tough. Maybe something will be like new bills will be coming up and you want to be like, oh, I gotta pay into this and I gotta pay into that, but how am I going to pay for all of it? Oh my gosh. Be aware of that and know about that. And the death card is here saying that you may need to let something go in order for you to keep things balanced or keep things happening in the right direction, and standing up for yourself is obviously not going to be okay. So you may have to surrender something, including a way of thinking. Not my fun place. Sorry. But I want you to know that the recognition and reward will come. That is the solution. You will be recognized. You'll be rewarded. You will be gifted with something. This person is bowing in gratitude. There's pure gratitude around this person. They have like, oh my God, I've achieved it. I am taking my bow. I am like, hello, thank you. This is awesome. It reminds me of Star Wars at the end when they put all the medals around all of our fabulous Jedi people. Yeah, he's got the cool necklace to go. Boink, there you go. So pay attention to what's being gifted, what is coming, and what kind of recognition you're getting for what you did, and accept it with grace, right? Aries, we're going to be all graceful. Isn't that nice? And yes, we have the Hermit card showing up. That once you've received this thing with grace, you're going to actually need a timeout. You're like, okay, I need to take a minute. I'm going to take a minute and regroup, do a little hermit action, go into the cocoon and take care of you. You've done all the good things. You've done all the nice places, and that is cool. So awesome, do you, but definitely take time out for you, because, you know, you're doing the hermit action, and of course the Two of Cups shows up to say, yes, this might not be a time alone. You might have a little company. And there's nothing wrong with having a little company. There's nothing wrong with any of that. If you have, this could be your higher self for those who are singles. It could be a new relationship coming out of it. I mean, New Year's Eve happened, right? But definitely take a chance on yourself and appreciate who you are and where you came from and how you got here. You did good, okay? Let us go ahead and get a little clarification from our other John Holland Psychic Tarot from the Heart. And we will get a couple of clarifying cards for us. Normally I like to spread these cards out like a big old spread, but like a fan, but it's not happening on my table here. So I'm going to have to just fake it a little bit. All right. Don't be mad. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify Time Machine card. But I really feel like we're going to go into the Wayback Machine and figure some things out from the past, and that's okay. The one thing that's not fantastically clear is our Stand Your Ground card. Add something there. And this card just wants out. What are you going to do? Listen. So here we go. Disruption is has Time Machine, talking about going way back. And oh yeah, we're definitely talking about something with somebody in the Wayback Machine. Throat chakra is here saying this is all about talking from our heart. Sorry about the mic. But yes, we are going to go back. We're going to talk with somebody from the past. It is okay. Don't be upset. It will clarify some things. You might get a financial win out of that situation. Standing your ground is blocked, right? And your heart chakra is there. So clarifying that. So standing your ground, unless you're coming from your heart space, is not okay. Okay? That's good to know. Keep your money balanced. Let something go. Surrender. That's the devil in this situation, is you're going to be surrendering something, and that's okay. Recognition and reward is winning. This is your solution. Going inside, having a little hermit time, but maybe not alone, because the Lovers card showed up, or the Two of Cups showed up, pardon me, not the Lovers. And that is clarified, the whole thing is clarified by the solar plexus chakra. So solar plexus is right here in the middle. And we've got throat, heart, and memories, and emotional turmoil that are here talking to us about what happened, where we came from, and you need to kind of work through some stuff, is what it's feeling like to me. You'll have an opportunity with the throat chakra to do that in the Wayback Machine, in the Time Machine, and that is good. It will disrupt you a little bit, but you're going to come out so much stronger. It's going to be amazing. I love it. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Aries, for being here. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Costs nothing to subscribe. It's free. And I post videos once a week. So I appreciate you very much, and I will talk to you next week. Thank you.